It is 9:03 p.m., which means it is time for your nightly dose of acid rain. So, on the last dose, I talked to all these people, and they gave me exactly no information. So that was nice of them. But I have gone onto the internet and found that I'm still missing 15 rare game. I have a paper here that has those listed out as well where I can find them. I'll still have to individually look up the conditions because the conditions are all really complicated. But for now, there's actually one in the Fawn Coast. It's over here in the Maulia Strand. Yes, that. So, that's where I'm headed. Let's go. What a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's causing lens flares on my eyes. That's probably really painful, I would imagine. There's an impossible rock formation. It's probably not totally impossible. Rocks do some pretty weird stuff. For something that's stationary and boring, rocks are pretty weird. Especially when they're around water. Or wind, I guess. Things that make them all kinds of funny shapes. You're just like, yo, rock, you look cool. And I'm going to kill everything here in one hit. So that's pretty sweet. In fact, while I'm on this little soiree, I am not going to have my bubble belt on. Instead, well, except for Vaughn. Vaughn can still have his bubble belt because, let's be honest, he doesn't need any more experience. He's way up there. But everyone else is going to be wearing embroidered tippets. That way, since all these enemies are relatively weak, I get double the experience, which is pretty rad. And will help us to prepare for the upcoming battle. The upcoming battle being the battle against Yasmut. Yes, that's right. After I run around and do what is necessary to get all these rare games and all the not rare games as well, I am going to fight Yasmut. As difficult as that is going to definitely be. You know what? I'm not entirely sure how this experience thing works, so I'm gonna let everyone, even you, Vaughn, have an embroidered tippet. Never mind, I only have 5 of them. Whips. By which I mean whoops. Kind of said whips there. Is that a Freudian slip? Probably. Just kidding. I'm not that into whips. Don't try to set me up with people who are really into whips. It's not my thing. Please don't do it. I'd feel really awkward and probably feel obliged to go along with it just because, like, they're obviously super into it and they think I'm super into it and they're probably super excited. They're like, oh man, I found someone else who's into whips. And then I'll just kind of be like awkwardly like, oh yeah, whips. Yeah, totally. Things just won't end well for me. So, yeah, please don't go there. I would prefer it if you did not. Look at all these flying things. Hello, flying thing. You are a pyrolisk. You're going to die soon. Oh, hey, you're actually pretty tough. How about that? You're dead. Whoops. Having only 4,000 something HP is not okay. Like, I could not survive in those tougher areas without more than 4,000 HP. I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to cast Protect or Shell, like, just all the time. But I would run out of mana really fast there, so not really sure what's expected of me. So, in order to get this thing that I'm looking for to spawn, I apparently have to kill 10 piranhas, I believe. I don't think I have to get them in a row or anything. Let's see. Kill at least 10 piranhas. Yes, no chain required. So I gotta find some piranhas. Apparently they can be found in the Vadu Strand. I don't know what that means. Vadu Strand. I don't... Oh, gosh dang it. That's way the heck over there. Poopy. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and head towards this next area and just hope that it has enough piranhas that I can go for it. Because 10's not that many, right? And presumably they're going to be by the beach because the fish. So yeah, here we go. Piranhas? You guys aren't piranhas, are you? No, you're iguanas. Okay. Piranhas, piranhas. Any piranhas nearby? Hello? Hello? Piranha? Please? But this is what I'm talking about, right? I was talking about how the conditions for rare game are dumb. So piranhas. Clearly they don't spawn here in this area, which is where the rare game spawns, right? Or if they do spawn, enough of them don't spawn, which means you just have to go over to that Vadu strand on the very far side of this area, kill 10 of these things, at least 10 of them, which there's no way for you to know that 10 is the turning point. You could kill 7 of them, and then it wouldn't be enough. And then you'd be screwed. And so it's like, I just don't understand what is expected of me. Well, there's clearly no piranhas here. Or at least not enough. I guess I'm going to have to walk all the way back to the Vadu strand. I was really hoping there'd at least be some piranhas here, but they're not spawning. So, like I said, I can only assume that they're going to be fish of some sort. Alright. So let's see, what's the fastest way to the Vadu strand? Okay. So we'll go left first. Take a little loop here. I also have to watch my timer. So, one of the rare... Oh, hello. You're a piranha, yeah? Sweet, a piranha. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. 1 piranha down. Sweet. 9 to go. Let's look for some more piranhas. Maybe there's more around here. One of the rare game that I have yet to kill is, just like I was saying, Ash or Game It's Art on. Just like I was saying previously, it can only be found when the timer is between 0 minutes and 10 minutes. Which is an even smaller window than others that I have done. So, once that timer hits 200 hours and 201 hours, I guess, and 0 minutes, I'm going to be heading to the Feywood, regardless of whether I've completed whatever quest I'm on, because that is more important. Catching that in the tiny window I've been given is definitely more important. Okay. Oh, sweet. There's a ton of piranhas over there. Awesome. Why wouldn't... I mean, I realize that there's not probably 10 here, and probably there'd be more at the Vadu strand, but why wouldn't they tell me that there are piranhas here? This is a really nice place. And there he goes. 3 piranhas down. Only 7 to go. Give me this. Even though it's weak, I will still take that 41 gil. Okay. Now then, we'll go ahead and run along this beach. Probably won't encounter any more of those things. Probably I'm going to have to go to that Vadu strand. Seems likely. Yeah, things just don't respawn fast enough in this game for something like this. It's just so bizarre. Splash, splash. And now my boots are wet. And probably my socks too. Why you gotta do that? It's gotta be really uncomfortable. You guys should really have like changes of wardrobe. I think that's my least favorite part about this game. When you equip new armor, it doesn't change your appearance at all. Doesn't make any sense. Your weapons change appearance, which is great. I'm glad. But not your armor, which it seems like might be a staple of Final Fantasy games. So far, of all the Final Fantasy games I've played, none of them have included any sort of change in armor. You equip new armor and it affects you whatever way it affects you, but you don't get to see it. It's kind of lame. I would like to see it. But I would like to feel like there's some sort of progression. I'd like to look at my character and be like, oh yeah, you look like a total bad A. as opposed to before where you looked like a silly goofus in your sleeveless vest and your bared, right? And your bared? Is that right? That doesn't sound right. And your midriff, which is bare, is what I'm trying to say. Your bearing of the midriff. Horrible, horrible midriff. So, that would be nice. I don't think, from what I've seen of even the newer Final Fantasy games, I don't think that's ever a thing. Like, it seems like the characters have very set models that just don't really account for changes in appearance. Feels like it shouldn't be that difficult, though. I mean, relatively speaking. I mean, games like Skyrim and Dark Souls and all that kind of thing do appearance changes with armor changes all the time. So, I mean, why the heck not? The armors have models. I think they might just be sprites, actually. But they have, like, they designed the armor. It has a visual. It's not like they just didn't even think about the visual. Like in the older Final Fantasy games, armor didn't even have a visual. It just had an icon next to it that told you if it was heavy or light or whatever. In these games, they actually have a visual. It shows you what the armor is supposed to look like, but then it never actually looks like that when you put it on. So it's vaguely disappointing. But on the next dose of Acid Rain, I will murder some more of these piranhas and then go catch me a rare game. So, I will see you then. Bye.